Hello there. I am Alex, and today I would like to talk to you about the Delirium series by Lauren Oliver as a TV show on Fox. So, like I said, Fox has picked up the series and they're going to make it into a TV show, and it should be out soonish. And Lena, the main character, is going to be played by Emma Roberts, and Alex will be played by Darren Kaskoff. Janine Mason will be playing Hannah. And then Greg Sulkin will be playing Julian. So I wanted to make this video because I wanted to create some sort of discussion and talk about like the changes that they're going to make, and just like what your thoughts about the show would be, and just start a little debate, because that would be fun, because my opinions might differ from yours, and it would just be like a fun thing to get into that. So let's get started. So from what I've heard, there are going to be a lot of changes to the storyline, and of course this isn't confirmed just because this is things that I've read online, and so it's not 100% reliable because you can't trust everything that's online. But from what I have heard, this is somewhat true. First off, I heard that the plan was to fit all of the first book into the pilot episode, which makes me a little weary just because there's so much of the first book and it's going to be hard to fit it all into that time slot. So with the book, the story is, Lena, she lives in a society where love is a disease, and it's blamed for like all the bad things that happen in people's lives. And throughout the book, we take this journey with Lena as she discovers that, love, it's not a disease, and it's not something that's horrible. And she learns about the ideas of freedom and, choice. And she just learns that love is something very powerful, but it's not necessarily something that's going to hurt people. It's something beautiful. So in the book, she falls in love with an invalid named Alex, and Alex and Lena, they have this relationship, and Lena learns that she can be in love, and she learns what love is. And I think that if you try to fit the entire book into the one episode, I'm not sure how, as viewers, we can see the message behind it and see that love is something important, because we won't be able to learn from their relationship and see what's going on with them, just because it will be shorter. And you also have to set up like the backstory, and I think that in itself could be one episode, just the backstory about like what everything is. So I guess that there is going to be a new character, and her name is Ren, and she is Alex's BFF, and she likes Alex a little bit more than as friends. So not sure how they're going to fit her in. So when Lena falls in love with Julian, Alex is completely against the whole idea of her being in love with someone else. And I'm not sure how it's going to work out if there's some sort of love triangle at the beginning, because it just kind of throws it off. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if there's already someone else in the picture, then I don't know how he could be so upset about Julian later on. You get what I'm saying? So that's a little sketchy. And so I guess there's going to be a change up with the whole Julian situation, which is kind of confusing for me. I don't know if you guys can read into it deeper, but I'm going to read you like a little biography that I found on deliriumnet.com about his role in the show. So it says, Julian Feynman, a sickly young man who lives next door to Lena's best friend Hannah and is confused by his powerful attraction to her, though she is not particularly interested. While his father supports the use of the brain modification, Julian is conflicted about having to undergo a surgery to remove his feelings, and eventually finds a kindred spirit in Lena. I'm not sure if this means that the whole section of Pandemonium is going to be taken away, if he's already in some sort of relationship in the pilot episode with Lena and Hannah. Is he with Hannah? It's confusing. And also, I'm kind of confused by if Hannah could have this relationship with Julian. Why does she get jealous of Lena and Alex and, tell on them? Unless, she doesn't really like Julian. But I don't know. This whole concept's kind of confusing and weird and strange, and I think that would be a huge change in Julian's character if he falls in some sort of relationship. I don't know, you would say love, some sort of attraction, in the pilot episode, which would be, Delirium, because in Pandemonium, when he's taken and put into, as a prisoner with Lena, he's still against the whole concept of love. And I think it's really interesting how Lena is able to break down his wall and put him into this situation because they fall in love. But if he does it on his own, it's just, it's a whole change up, and it's going to be something that's going to be interesting. Like, I don't know if it'll work. Like, do you think it'll work? Do you think it's an interesting concept, or do you think it's really weird? Like, I think it's kind of weird. It's not something I necessarily would have chosen to do, because I really like the idea of Lena and Julian together and forced together in this relationship, because, Julian otherwise would have just gone on with his life and, never been in love, never experienced this, and had the cure. And by him being forced into this sort of, like, relationship with Lena, he's able to see that it's not just black and white. There's a whole rainbow out there of different possibilities, and if he discovers it on his own, it's a huge change up to the game, and it's weird. It's weird. Oh, and Lena's mom is going to be Lena's dad now. So Lena's mom has turned into Lena's dad. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. So what do you think? Do you think that it's going to be a really good show, or it's going to be not so great? Because I think it's either going to be really good or really bad, and I'm hoping that it's going to be really good. Because I am excited. I am excited for this. There's just a few things that make me a little nervous, but I'm definitely looking forward to it, and it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting experience. So, do you think that it's going to be a good show or not so great? Do you like the changes? Do you not like the changes? Any other things that I missed? Any other points that would be good and confusing and great to talk about? 'Cause that would be awesome. And quick question, do you like Julian more or Alex more? I'm an Alex fan myself. I think Julian's really sweet, but I don't know, there's just something about Alex that I think is really nice. I think he's a good person, and I think he really does care for Lena. Leave your comments down in the comment section, and we'll create a little discussion, and it will be fun. So, hope you have a good day, night, evening. Yeah, and I will see you later. Bye. And, in Requiem, what is it? What is it?
Requiem.
The internet says Requiem.